Hello and welcome back to the Blooming Journal Live. I'm Colleen Watson, president of Century Font Publishing, where we help small business owners find the words that resonate with their ideal clients. So we have a double episode today because I still need to catch you up on one, and we're starting a new series. And I don't know how the heck this happened. We passed the 50th episode mark. Oh my God. We've done this 50 times already. How is that possible? For those of you who followed along this whole time, thank you so much. I am so grateful for your time and attention. For those of you just stopping me, thank you for stopping your scroll and giving me a check out. I would love to show up for you every day. We're a little bit early today. So we're going to finish up the business plan where we're going to talk about growth. And then I'm going to tell you all about our new series, which is 5 reasons to start a blog and 3 very good reasons not to, right? So let's start with the business plan, and we're going to finish out with growth. All right, so I get it. It's really easy to stay where you are, to not change anything, because why would you want to? If things are going great, if things aren't going great, obviously you need to change things. But if you're doing fine, you're making a good living, you're paying your bills, it gives you the lifestyle you want, why would you want to grow? And maybe growth isn't for you, but for those of you out there who do want to grow, who do want to take on more work, who do want to take this to another level, there are some things you need to consider. The first is, can you do that with what you have now? That includes the money, that includes the equipment, and that includes the staff. Is this the year that you need to, look at getting an office? And what does that entail? There are lots of questions. Rent versus own. Can you use a workspace for a while and then figure out how to go into a place where you rent or own? These are all things to consider. Is it time to start hiring? What does that look like? What do you need to do to hire? There are things you need to take care of. Are you going to do a contractor where it's a 1099 situation? Are you prepared to not have control over them? If you want an actual employee, well, what does that entail? Do you have the money to ensure that you can cover their salary? And is what they're going to help you with give you enough of a boost in revenue that they're covering their salary with the things they free you up for so that you can earn more money? Those are the things you need to consider if growth is on the agenda. And, let's face it, is growth on the agenda to the point where this is a year you consider, like, I need to get extra funding. I need to make a pitch deck and go for VC or angel investing. Well, that takes time, that takes skill, that takes some help. Maybe it's time to get into an accelerator program and figure out how to do that. If growth is on the agenda, you need to figure out what it looks like, what you need, and to start figuring out the paperwork and the rules you're going to need to follow to make that happen. Okay, so let's go back to, now that we've finished that up, finally finished that up, and thank you so much for my crazy life. Let's dive into, we're going to start with 5 very good reasons to start a blog and 3 very good reasons not to. I'm sorry, the thing doesn't work quite like that. So 5 good reasons to start a blog. Why are we doing this? Well, I am doing a talk on this, and I thought, you know what? I'd bring this to you as well. It's not going to be such a deep dive as it's going to be on things like that, but it is, the reality of what's going to happen when, you're thinking of starting a blog in 2024. So 5 good reasons. The first good reason is, do you own a business that isn't easy to negotiate and deal with? Is it opaque? Is it jargony? Is it something that, people are intimidated by because it is, jargony and cumbersome? Maybe a blog is a way that you get to make your very difficult to understand business a lot clearer. Or if you have a business where there is maybe a trust factor, we all like, there's the joke of the used car salesman, but if you are a reputable used car salesman, how do you build trust? Well, this can be a way. If you have a business where you know that you are a good faith player and other people, you have to fight against a stereotype and the reality of bad faith players in your space, a blog may be a way to do that, so that you can take something that is very difficult to understand and make it simpler. Okay, so that is reason number one that starting a blog is a very good idea. Are you considering starting a blog? Well, get on my calendar, 30-minute anything session, and we will talk about what that actually looks like. Is it really a good time to do it? Are you a good fit for it? Love to talk to you. Thank you for following along for this double episode of two really quick things. And remember, rock stars, it is never too late to bloom. Have a wonderful Monday. Bye-bye.